sit there and I thought about when I was writing this. I say, looking at the leaves in the yard, I said, come fall of the year, the leaves fall off the tree. The grass started drying up. Come spring of the year, the grass turned green. The leaves started putting back on the tree. Why is it that everything that God made obey Him but man? That's sad to look at. Some people feel like they got more power than God. You know, the wind. That instant, He spoke to the wind, and the wind obeyed Him. Okay, and He said unto them, "Why are you so fearful? This type of fear shows improper love. How is it that ye have no faith?" The disciple had accepted his mission ship, but had a most inaccurate view of what that officer carried with it. So when you get into God's word and God called you for a position, He didn't say the way we're gonna be easy. Uh, I can imagine Pastor Michelle and uh, took the calling that God uh, called them to do, and would do it much easier if people didn't have such bad attitudes sometimes. They don't know how they may be up late at night praying for them and things like that. But, a lot of people won't show you no love and affection of the things that you do for them. But He didn't tell us we wouldn't have to go through this, but because when we look at Him, look what He went through. The object of our faith must be Jesus Christ and Him crucified. Righteousness come exclusive from Christ and is obtained by the cross being the object of our faith. The sacrifice of the lamb, which represented, was accepted by God at the dawn of time, and it was the cross, and it still is. Now, when we get ready to give our offerings today, Pastor was telling us about this in Bible class Wednesday night. Offering that we give it, like she was asking for more for those kids over in Africa. We don't supposed to do this grudgingly. We supposed to do it and not think no more of it, because God blessed us with it. So let's bless somebody else with something what God have blessed us with. Because see, the more you give, the more God give to you. But when you gonna be don't want to give it and things like that, then see, you hold back, then God start holding back. So therefore, it's just you just need to give and don't think no more of it. That's what I say. So the power of faith. Jesus prayed a great deal, and Jesus talked a great deal about prayer. Here are some of the things He said about faith as part of the act of prayer. In Nazareth, He did not many mighty work, but the reason He did that in Nazareth, they would not bring the sick and the afflicted to Him because of their unbelief. Where if you don't believe, for instance, you gonna come and say, "Well, I'm gonna go and ask Irene to let me have maybe $10 or whatever." If you don't believe I'm gonna give it to you, if I got it, then don't come. But you know what I'm saying? I'm not being self-centered, but the truth is the life, and God tell us to tell the truth. If you don't have no faith in that I will do it, if I got it, then don't come. Just stay where you are, because I'm not trying to create any enemies or anything. And He did, and then it said all who believe, all who live for Christ will suffer persecution, and we know that because He didn't tell us that the way was going to be easy. So now I get down here to the heroes of faith. Abel, he gave the first sacrifice. Enoch, he walked with God. Noah kept on building for 120 years. Abraham, he knew not where to find the city. Sarah came to believe what she laughed at. Isaac foretold the future. Jacob, God will fulfill His promise. Joseph bones to rest in Canaan. Moses chose to suffer with Israel. When I got to that part of it, I said, I saw a little on Facebook last night when God parted the Red Sea for the children of Israel to go cross. It showed a little clip on Facebook last night, and I said, I said, Moses, he finally got the faith to do what God asked him to do. But then before he come up with all kind of complaints, Jeremiah complaining too. All of them complaining about they didn't want to take that task. Okay, but you have to do this. Even the people that did wrong, like David, with Bathsheba. Now he couldn't go back to Uriah and ask him to forgive him, but he prayed and had faith in God, and then God forgave him anyway. So we have to look at things like that. So Moses told him, "Don't be afraid. God is on our side. He'll do just what he said. He had faith in God that he would do just what he said. You just hold on and a little while long, and everything gonna be all right." But then, out of all God did for the Israelites, they still reneged on him and wouldn't do exactly what he told them to do. As much as he loved them, Joshua, the walls of Jericho, Rahab cast her lot with Israel. Gideon waxed mighty in war. Barak